Happy New Year, cake lovers. I hope you're all doing okay. Welcome to the first weekend in my life for 2025. We're starting from episode 1 again because, it's a new year. We're starting from episode 1 again. Hope you all had a restful period, whatever you did. Today is a bit of a busy day for me. So first stop, I'm going to Selfridges Food Hall, mainly to visit Borough 22. Want to try their donuts for a while. They're gluten-free and plant-based donuts. Also going to see if I can pop to the Blondie's Kitchen stall as well. I've tried their stuff before, but I just want to see what their setup is like in Selfridges. Then after that, I'm going to the Savoy. Oh, why the Savoy? Because they recently launched a scone place where you can buy these sort of designer-esque scones, but they're only sold from 12:04 each day. Why 12:04? I don't know. I might see if I can find out why. So I want to try and get there around that time so that they don't sell out. And then I'll be coming back home. Now, normally I'd get the Piccadilly line. If you're London, you understand what I'm talking about. Piccadilly line, take me to, where would I get off? Probably Finsbury Park or Holborn. Then get the Central line to Bond Street to get to Selfridges. No Piccadilly line this weekend or next weekend. Well, yeah, none this weekend. Next weekend is part suspended as well. So I'm gonna have to get the overhead, which from the sound of the trains, which you can probably hear, is running luckily. So I'm gonna get that to Finsbury Park. So a bit of a not my usual route I would take to Selfridges, but it's fine. And another note, is absolutely freezing. It is due to snow this weekend, even in London. How heavy the snow is going to be in London, I don't know. I hope it's not going to be that heavy, because when snow happens in this country, everything just stops. Nothing works. So I'm hoping that the snow in London is not going to be that heavy. I've looked, but the weather forecast is changing all the time. I've looked, and at the moment, it's saying it's supposed to snow later on this evening, but it's saying sleet. But my thing is, it's very dry at the moment on the ground, so if it does snow, it's going to settle. Because my plan is tomorrow, I want to go to Tesco to buy some vegan stuff, but if it's snowing, I'm not leaving the house. So we'll see what I end up doing tomorrow. I might go, we'll see what happens tomorrow. So in a bit, I'm going to be leaving to go to Selfridges and buy some bits. Just waiting for the train. It's absolutely freezing. Oh my God. I can't. People do say they prefer cold weather to hot weather. I don't understand. I always say I was born in the wrong country because I can't take the cold. Oh my God. Anyway, my train will be here in a few minutes. So I just want to get inside in the warmth. It's just so cold. I'm back. Oh, I left here at 9:10. It's now 2:45. Anyway, let me show you what I got. So as you saw, I had to pop into M&S. Like, there's an M&S literally right opposite Selfridges Food Hall where I was going to. Never been into this M&S. So this is what I bought. I bought my favorite crisps ever. These. If you haven't tried these, try them. Other supermarkets do their own version, and I've tried other supermarkets' version. These are the best ones. I also bought these. I've had these before, but not the sugar-free ones. And I'm buying it because I'm doing shorts this month. YouTube Shorts is focusing on low calorie, low sugar cakes, biscuits. So I thought I'd try these. Also bought, let me just bring my bag up, some nuts. I love cashew nuts. Oh, but I have to try and make sure I don't eat the whole bag at once because that's quite likely. And then I bought these because on my TikTok and Insta, I'm trying to review sort of vegan, because it's Veganuary. I'm reviewing vegan cakes and biscuits. So this is from M&S, it's their Plant Kitchen brand. And it's chewy cherry bakewell cookies. That sounds interesting. After M&S, I went into Selfridges Food Hall. I went to Blondie's Kitchen first. I was trying to find Bar 22. I couldn't find it. And I was walking around. I thought, okay, I knew where Blondie's Kitchen was. I went there and I bought, probably not to see it, but it's a banana and chocolate chip cake slice. So I bought that. And then I ended up asking the server at Blondie's Kitchen. I said, where's Bar 2022? Where's Bar 22? I can't find it. She said, oh, I was just round there near the forest. I'm like, oh, I thought I went round there. But I followed her directions and I found it and they were still setting up. They said, oh, give us 10 minutes. So I went and had a walk around Selfridges. The thing with Selfridges is there's no way that I could work in the perfume section because all those different perfumes, I would have a permanent headache. Had a walk around, went upstairs, went upstairs again. Had a walk around. Then I thought, okay, 10 minutes are gone. Came back. They had just literally finished setting up, and I wasn't sure what to get, and I ended up just getting a standard donut. Bar 22's USP is that their donuts are vegan and plant-based. Vegan and plant-based are two different things, so I don't know, but I think they are, well, they say they're vegan and plant-based and they're gluten-free, which is good for people who can't eat gluten. So I'm going to review that. I can already feel that this donut seems maybe denser than normal. I don't know. That's the gluten-free aspect. And then I walked from Selfridges to the Strand to go to the Savoy, to go to the Scoff to get these ridiculously indulgent scones that they sell a very limited edition of, and they open at 12:04. They didn't actually open at 12:04 because I got there after 12:04 and they're still closed, and there was two people in front of me, so they opened at like 12:06 today, so they were late. Here's a lovely bag. I'm gonna open this and let's see if they survive the trip home, because I think they just about survived. It looks just about. I'm gonna show you what they look like. Can't you see? They're just about, hang on. This is the thing. You see them? So that's, you've got mango there. And this one is, what's it, caramel popcorn? They've slid off their thing. I'm just going to slide them back on. They actually did pretty well considering. So I'm going to review those. But the scones, the donut and the Blondie Kitchen cake slice, you need to go and follow me on my Insta and TikTok to see the reviews of those. So that's what I've been up to. I'm knackered. So I'm going to review some of the stuff today, not all of it, because I'm just going to sugar overload. And I'm just going to relax for a little bit. But later on, I'm actually going to do my cooking for the week. Normally I do it on a Sunday, but I've decided this year I'm probably going to try and do it on a Saturday, because then it just frees up my Sundays a little bit more. So I'm planning to do a soup, because it's definitely soup weather out there. I'll be doing that this evening. I'll show you what kind of soup it's going to be. So that has been the majority of my Saturday. I'm really tired. I did a lot of walking today. I'm proud of myself that I did like a lot of walking today to offset all this sweet stuff that I'm gonna try now. Right, so I'm just gonna cook my soup. I always start off with onion, as you know. So I'm gonna stir fry the onion with a bit of garlic, and then I put in my stock. So this is what's going in it. There was stuff I wanted to put in it, but unfortunately it got mouldy. We've got some carrots here. I'm not a big fan of carrots, but At least they still look okay. Got this bit of broccoli that'll go nearer the end because broccoli doesn't take long to cook. Got the courgette, and then the main part of it is going to be these kidney beans. These are canned kidney beans, and yeah. So when it's done, I'll show you the end result. So here is the soup. Everything in it. You got the carrot, broccoli, courgette, and red beans. I just added the red beans just to warm through because they're already cooked, and looks very healthy, doesn't it? Very healthy soup, and it doesn't take long. I know people talk about, oh, I haven't got time to cook this. I mean, all in all, it took me what I would say 15-20 minutes, and then you just let it do its stuff, and then that will just set you up for the week. You know, it's better to eat homemade food than just buying consistently, getting takeout or eating, you know, ready-made meals. You know, balance it. Have some, you know, have your ready-made meals, but balance it with some home-cooked meals. It's all about a balance. Hey, Kate lovers, happy Sunday. So I didn't end up going to Tesco mainly because A, I couldn't be bothered, and B, the weather. It did snow last night here and it settled, but the snow's all gone now. You wouldn't know it snowed because the temperature is higher today and it's also raining. So the snow's all gone, which I'm kind of happy about because as much as it snows every year in this country, the disruption it causes is ridiculous, and it's the same thing every year. I feel sorry for my fellow Brits who live up north in Scotland because they always get the snow a lot worse than we do. And then if you live in any remote villages, you're kind of, you know, cut off really until it melts. So living in London, you know, when it does snow, sometimes it does settle a lot, but doesn't normally last that long, which I'm kind of happy about. So no Tesco today. Doesn't matter because I've got lots of things to do. At the moment, I'm recording, editing. I've done a couple more reviews of low sugar, low cal cakes, treats for my YouTube shorts. Got more editing and recording to do, and just life admin as well. I'm setting up some Excel spreadsheets for my birthday, my holiday, and life admin. Trying to be organised because I've got so much to do between now and my birthday, which is next month near the end of Feb, and then I go on holiday. So there's lots to do. So let me get on with doing this instead of chatting on here. But there's actually something that I want to quickly talk about. When it comes to like YouTube and content creation, a lot of people who want to get into it are like, oh, it means that I need to get fancy equipment and that. No, you don't. I've been doing this YouTube channel for 3 years now. I'm into year 4. And I've been using my phone. So the current phone I'm using, this phone here, is the Google Pixel 7a. I've always been an Android user, never interested in an iPhone, have no interest in it. And I've been using the phone all this time. If you want to get into do YouTube or any kind of content creation, most people have a smartphone. Just use your phone. Cameras on phones are very good quality. Don't be like, oh, I need to get a vlogging camera before I can start recording. No, just use your phone. This year, I'm actually going to get a vlogging camera because I feel it's time for me to step up a bit. I'm not going to get a horrendously expensive one. I know the most popular one at the moment is the DJI one, which looks really good, but it's like 700 quid. And I'm like, I'm not going to go from my little Google Pixel phone to like £700 one. So I'm going to work my way up. So I'm going to get a vlogging camera. But what I would say is start with your phone. Camera phones are really good quality now. You don't have to worry about that. And I think sometimes people use it as an excuse not to start because they're scared. They're like, oh, well, I'm only going to start until I'm not going to start until I get a proper camera. Just start your journey. I'm in year 4 of this journey now. Still around 300 subscribers. So for me, some people's channel grows so quickly, some people's don't. I think a lot of it does depend on your niche. And my niche is quite a niche subject that I talk about, because it's not even just like food in general that I'm reviewing. It's cakes and sometimes biscuits and afternoon teas, but it's quite niche. But I'm fine with that because I have found my audience here. I found my audience on other platforms as well. So find your niche. I think you need to do something that you're passionate about. There's some people that probably, they're like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, but because I want to get monetized really quickly, I'm going to do either a couple of really popular niches that like gaming, finance, crime channels, reaction channels. If that's what you're interested in doing and you like doing that and that's your hobby, fine. But I think you should do something that you are interested in, not just doing something for the sake of doing it. Because I think it's not as authentic if you're doing something just for the sake of it. That's what I feel anyway. But maybe that's just the Piscean in me. So just get started. Use your phone. Like I said, at the moment I'm using my Google Pixel phone. And yes, don't let anything stop you. Just start. As I say, you're here anyway. We're here anyway, living life. If there's something that you want to do, you might as well just start it, because you never know what's going to happen. I haven't done a sort of what to watch recommendation for a couple of weeks. I recommend this, The Split. Now, this is there's been 3 seasons, as you can see. They released like a Christmas special, which was 2 episodes. And it's about a sort of a family of like divorce lawyers and the trials and tribulations. So their personal lives, the lives of their clients. And it's really good. You know, when you talk about good British drama, this is good British drama. I would say you kind of need to watch all the seasons. You can't just go into the latest one, because a lot of it won't make sense to you. But all the seasons are here. So definitely recommend it if you're looking for something to kind of binge watch. It's available early on iPlayer, so you could probably watch this if you're in the UK. I don't know if it's available outside the UK, it might be, but definitely recommended. Hey Kate lovers, so I'm going to end the vlog there. I've eaten, I've washed the dishes, I'm getting ready for going back to the day job tomorrow. I actually worked in between Christmas and New Year, so I worked on the 30th and the 28th, was it? The Friday and the Monday between Christmas and New Year I worked. I'm never doing that again. It was horrific. There was a sort of bit of an emergency with one of our residents, and it was just, because there were so many people over, there was only so much we could do. So I don't know what that emergency is going to be like when I get back tomorrow, but yeah, it's weird going back tomorrow because, most people are going back after Christmas break. There's some people who've been off continually from sort of the 23rd all the way through to today. And there's some people not coming back till next week. It's all like, January is supposed to be the hardest month of the year. People are depressed, it's cold, it's rainy, it's whatever. And normally I feel like that. But I think because I've got my birthday coming up next month, and my holiday coming up next month, and something else coming up in 3 months, I have a bit of a different take on things. So I'm a little bit more optimistic, shall we say, about this year. So many things I'm planning to do, a couple of changes. I'm going to get a tattoo, mainly because of my 50th, but mainly because a couple of years ago, I kind of decided that I wanted to get a tattoo every year, sort of on my birthday, and I never did that. I've only got 2. I've got one here, says change, and one there says, that's 2020 in Roman numerals. I mean, I got that in 2020, just before the pandemic. And I was supposed to get a tattoo last year, and it never happened. I'm going to get one this year. I'm going to try and get it this month, actually, if I can. But definitely before I go on holiday. So that was the first weekend vlog of the year. Next week, I won't tell you what I'm doing next week. I'm hoping to do next week. I mean, it is all weather dependent. I'm hoping the snow, that's it. We're not going to see any more snow for now. But you never know. So have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you next week.